What? How? The guy was... What? Welcome back to This is the Police. My name is Colt, and I will be your guy. Now, I will admit, it has been like a week since we played this last, and so I have no idea where we left off. So I'm not gonna try to explain to explain to you where we left off, and we're just gonna continue, and we're gonna learn where we're at together.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn. I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn. In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run, and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
So we can agree to help Kendrick, or we can refuse to help Kendrick. Well, here's the dealio. I need to make money, and because I'm going to retire and I'm getting old. So if I help Kendrick, then that means I'm probably going to get money somehow. And honestly, I mean, let's be honest. We need to make the money here.
Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack,
Get the fuck out of my nice cozy barn, Frank. At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in. I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts. Right before the last hammer falls. Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
Based on the cutscene, we may have made a very bad decision by helping that guy out. But what can you do? We need money, and I had to make a decision. Vandal. It looks like the janitor hasn't been around to clean the toilets today. I don't know about you, but I care about the cleanliness of my inmates. Can I go home? Intimates. Can I go home? Hasn't been around to clean the toilets today. Hasn't been around to clean the toilets today. You're mad because the toilets haven't been cleaned? Why don't you just go out to a restaurant, local restaurant, to, you know, do that? But I guess, yes, come back tomorrow. Yes. Gosh, what is the B? Oh, she's on shift B originally, but she's here because she didn't come that one day. All right, can't do nothing else here. Let's do it. We are going to ignore music for this time, even though the music is so good. So good. All right, request to City Hall. No matter your personal relationship with the city's administration, your police station is at their mercy. In order to maintain reasonable working conditions, you have to send appropriate requests to the mayor. Proceed. Affairs. City Hall. Decisions from City Hall depend on whether they're satisfied with your work. You can send requests every 5 days. The fools in charge of the city may refuse outright or accept only some of your requests. So only ask for what you really need. Okay. So raise. Request an increase in your weekly salary. That's probably not going to do anything. Detective. Let's do SWAT. And can I pick more? Oh, I can't pick. Can I pick them all? All right. Well, I don't need the raise because, I mean, let's be honest right now. I think we probably need to get our police thing up to snuff. So let's just do those 3 and ignore the raise right now. Is it? Is it? Salary from City Hall. Here's your weekly salary. Week salary. City Hall hopes we don't disappoint. $1,200. That's not bad. Not great. I do need 500,000. So yeah, that's not much. Not much. All right, let's see. Disorderly conduct. Every morning there's a dirty bum sleeping at the cafe. The man refuses to go away and growls at anyone who approaches, scaring all the customers. Could have swore I fired you, Birch Jr., but we're going to send, let's send, it's just a homeless man. I'm assuming it's a homeless man. So let's send Jaxie and Butch Jr. You two should be able to handle it. Let's be honest here. Robbery. A witness looked on from her window while an armed man with a stocking on his head entered the nearby liquor store. Oh, I can send SWAT. All right. Mr. Stovall, Grant, Crombine, SWAT. And let's leave you two open. You got SWAT comb with you. I mean, you 3 should have this. I'm going to save Purdy for other stuff. You guys need to be successful. You need to be successful. Fight. A hot dog vendor reports that he saw 2 Elvis impersonators grappling right there on the sidewalk. They're swearing in Spanish and beating each other with microphone stands. That sounds horrible. I can only send 2 officers. I do apologize. That's all I have at the moment. We gotta wait for some people to get back. So no more emergencies for the next couple more moments. Disorderly conduct. Offender escaped, officers unharmed. Well, that did nothing, basically. Okay. You guys stink. You guys are terrible. The shop has 2 exits, from which a few people have already fled. What is this, the robbery? Sneak up to the back door, drive a patrol car right through the front window, enter the store through the main entrance. Well, we're not going to do the window, because that sounds horrible. Sneak up the back door. The stick-up man noticed the police presence and took the cashier hostage. He's holding his gun to the hostage's head, shouting, "Back off or I'll blow his face off." Meanwhile, the cashier is yelling in an unknown language. Quiet, Abdul, you're just making things more complicated. Silently aim at the robber. Well, this is the only one that makes any sense. The robber grows visibly noticed. "Don't shoot, please, I just need the money. I'll just take a little bit and go. No one's hurt." The cashier begins to cry. I'll let you leave here upright, but only if you release the hostage. Shoot the robber. There's 2 ways out of the shop. In cuffs or in a body bag. That sounds mildly threatening. I don't know if we want to threaten here, but only if you're... Let's get the hostage safe first. That's really the first priority. Gotta get the hostage safe first. Offender caught. Officer dead. Civilians unharmed. Who... 2 officers died? 2 officers died from that. What? How? The guy was... What? Should have shot him, I guess. Gosh darn it. Oh, well, hold on. Okay. Jack, this year the organizers of the Golden Beast Hunt suddenly changed the rules of the annual shooting contest. It now features teams instead of single competitors. Can you send me 2 of your finest marksmen? I'd really love to do well in the competition. I literally cannot for right now. Robbery. Well, let's just put this guy on it and put this guy. Actually, let's put these 2 dudes on it. All right. Nobody move. From City Hall. It's a hot one today, and a lot of people are going for a swim. Last week, 4 people drowned on the beaches of Freeburg, and the press wasn't in an uproar. Police sent someone to keep an eye on things. I literally, dude, I don't have anybody. If you would have asked me now, I could have helped you. But I don't know what to tell you. I can only say everything is falling apart really fast, really badly. This is getting bad. At a gallery exhibition, a gang of young people in ski masks forced their way in and began smashing the exhibit, shouting, "We don't need this in our city." I can't. I have nothing. I have no officers. Half my officers are dead. I'm sorry. Let's read their fight report. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Well, that is good. I can't help you. You can flash all you want, but I can't help you. All right, Stovall. That's all we got for you. I'm sorry. Stovall, be the man. Be the man, Stovall. And the investigation stuff has started. Alrighty. Today, day 5 did not go well. Let's see what the fight report is. We did it, Boyd. We won. The Ernest really knows a lot about shooting. He even taught us a thing or two. He invited us out hunting and celebrate the victory. So we've taken a day off. We deserve it. I guess that's fine. But, like, I have no officers now, so I hope nothing else happens. We are just... The day 5 is just not gone well. All right, destruction of property. Offender escaped, officer unharmed. I mean, what were we expecting from that one? Robbery report. You got 3 new frames. I guess let's give this a try. So it would definitely be this, then be that, and then be this. Oh! Sequence completed. The suspect is Kuan Yin Lin, Chinese immigrant, recently expelled from the university. Nice. Suspect. Location. Your detectives have information on the whereabouts of the suspect. Sometimes there might be a number of locations to choose from. To carry out the arrest, 2 officers must escort the lead investigator to apprehend the suspect. If the lead investigator is not on duty, the arrest will have to wait. But remember that fugitives won't sit patiently until your schedule clears. Okay, we can do that. Also remember that criminals will react in different ways. A frightened thief is likely to surrender as soon as the game is up. A brutal killer might just want to see how many he can take with him. With more dangerous criminals, it's safer to send experienced officers and even the SWAT team if you see fit. Well, this is what we'll do. I can't send SWAT, so it doesn't matter. So actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. It won't let me do it. Oh, because we can only use it once a day. Well, we don't really have a choice here. We only have the 2 officers, so that's what we'll be doing. Come on, day 5. And, oh, I don't have any officers. This is just... I got 2 officers went home. I got Mr. Stovall doing the best he can. Vandalism. A guard went out for a smoke and saw a teenager writing obscenities on the wall of the building. I chased that brat up a tree. You can take it from here. All right, Mr. Stovall. Mr. Stovall, Mr. Stovall, please be good. You got this. Robbery report. Offender caught. Oh, all right. Nice. Good job, everybody. Nailed it. Case closed. You were able to arrest all suspects. Nice job, guys. Nice job. So now it looks like we just have, yep, Mr. Stovall going out to see what's going on out there. You got it. Here we go. You got it. Vandalism report. Offender caught. Officer unharmed. Nice. All right, let's end the day. Looks like tomorrow is going to be a long day, more like the first of a lot of long days. There is just too much going on. That I agree with, my man. That I agree with. Well, Shift A is decimated, so it doesn't really matter. Shift B seems fine, but Shift A is just looking rough. Shift A is looking rough.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this. Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
Eight in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's going to happen to 8 and 10?
Man, things just keep getting deeper and deeper for this guy. But what do we got going on here with Mrs. Asano? There's a new movie opening today starring my favorite actor. Can you let me off so I can go to work? Or so I can go? Yes, but coming tomorrow. I like movies. Movies are good. Yeah, you should see that movie, but come in tomorrow. Okay, so Shift B looks good now, but we're probably gonna have people die, apparently. And we're gonna skip the music, get straight to the business. Now, what? Gang member? Quan Yin Lin turned out to be a member of a gang known as the Red Masks. He could help you take down the gang if you make him an informant. Sure, why not? What I gotta lose? Whoa, gang hunt. There are a number of gangs in Freeburg, and that means there are bounties to collect. Some of the criminals you come across will be members of one gang or another. In exchange for immunity, they may be willing to give up their bosses. Sounds good. Ninghe, start to investigate. Sure, why not? Gang hunt, boss. In this way, you can get your hooks into gang members. In this way, you can get your hooks into gang members higher and higher up the food chain, and ultimately take down the boss. If you do arrest the boss, the gang will be finished, and you'll claim a reward. Alrighty, I like that. There's also a reward for formally charging gang members. Whenever you arrest a gang member, you get a bonus, but your deal with that person is over. Don't settle for small fish. You use the small fish to catch the big fish. I get it. We fishing. Yeah, I'm not gonna arrest that guy. So yeah, we're gonna start to investigate this man, and we only have one person apparently, so he's not looking so good. He's below average and he looks unhealthy. But DeBrito, do the wonders. First, we need to go to affairs. We need to get Shift A caught back up, because Shift A is like devastated. So yeah, hire for Shift A. Hire for Shift A. Is that the best we got? Okay, yeah, hire for Shift A. And so that should be an extra 2 for Shift A. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How do I end up with so many cops on Shift B? Eliminate the Red Mask Gang. From City Hall, Bayo Ling gave several interviews in which she spoke about atrocities committed by the Red Mask Gang. She embellished a lot and distorted the facts. Sounds about right. If you want to keep people from panicking, you'll need to take down the gang within the next 4 days. Oh, I have my best guy on it. He's my worst guy. He's my worst guy. Job slot, detective. Now you can hire one more detective. Oh, sweet. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, so we get an extra detective. Let's go for Shift B, because I think DeBrito is gonna get fired because he's looking a little old. He is looking a little old. Job slot officer, you can hire one more police officer. Sweet. Definitely going to Shift A, which is all decimated because people... SWAT upgrade. Now you can improve your SWAT team. How do we do that? Increase oh, whoa. We'll work 2 times a day. Power. Increased efficiency by 50%. I think we need to do 2 times a day because things got a little bit crazy. Let's do endurance. Love it. All right. What do we have here? Attempted murder. A young employee at the factory got into a fight with the manager and is trying to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. Oh no. All right, Mrs. Kachi, Mrs. Kachi, Mrs. Kochi, you are gonna go and take somebody not quite actually. Yeah, we're gonna send you Vandal is from A. You might as well send you Vandal because we actually got a lot of people here. That's why we have so many cops. So it looks good to go. Oh, stolen property investigations moving forward. All right. What next? What next? Give me all the stuff because I got all the cops here now. So what do we got going on? Quiet day so far. Wow, they had that one thing was way out there. Attempted murder. Report. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Great job, you two. Nailed it. All right, carjacking. Parking lot attendant Dylan Burns reports seeing a teenager walking between cars, trying handles in hopes of finding an unlocked vehicle. Before the attendant could approach him, the teenager found an unlocked door and shut himself inside. A few seconds later, the teen drove off, shrieking from the parking lot, greatly exceeding the speed limit. He fled towards the suburbs. That's the biggest problem right there. Greatly exceeding the speed limit. You can't do that. That is illegal. So we're going to send you 2 really good cops, and we're going to send you 1 okay cop. Because why not? You 3 have... You guys got this. And then Yancey, Mr. Yancey and Mrs. Purdy are on their way back. Fantastic cop. Everybody here is just a fantastic cop. Really, really good job, everybody. Just fantastic job. Why was day 5 crazy and day 6? Uh-oh, here we go. Officers have determined the car thief's location. Overtake the offender and block the road. Catch up with the stolen vehicle and open fire. Overtake the criminal and attempt to take him into custody. We could try to take him into... I think overtake the offender and block the road. Have determined the car thief's location. Overtake the criminal, attempt to take him into custody. I feel like blocking the road would be a little bit better because this sounds a little bit dangerous. But this could be dangerous. Overtake. So we are driving. So how are we going to take him into custody? Let's block the road. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Fantastic. Good job, everybody. Just nailing it. You guys are doing so good. Here we go. Hostage situation. A weeping child called in, saying that someone was holding him against his will. They won't let me go outside. They torture me and bully me. I don't think I can keep going. Oh, no. I want to go outside and see Pete. Who's Pete? I don't really believe this. I feel like this is a kid. Maybe it's a false alarm. So we are just going to send you 4. Because I think it's just a kid that wants to go outside and their parents or somebody's not letting him go outside. Not that I'm saying that that's not, like, maybe this is truly something terrible, but I don't know. He wants to go outside and see Pete. I think it's just a little kid who wants to go play or something. Something along those lines. Alrighty, theft. We received a call from an angry casino patron. He claims that one of the casino girls that was hanging around his table lifted his wallet, which was carrying a couple $1,000s in cash and several credit cards. Casino security shoved him outside, saying that he was drunk, but the man isn't giving up so easily. Whoa. All right. Well, Mrs. Kochi and Mr. Yancey. Sending my best. Hostage situation. False alarm. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I was so good. That's why I sent my... Whoa. The Sands need help. From Christopher G. Sand. Jack, we're dealing with a moron who refuses to pay his debt. Says that the police will protect him. I think it's time we show him whose side the police are on. We're going to send our idiot, or well, not our idiot, but our lowest guy, Mr. Goodwin. That way, if we have to fire him, it's not going to be a big loss. All right. Yeah, there we go. Getting near the end of the day. Getting near the end of the day. Been a quiet day. Day 6 is really not bad. Day 5 was crazy. But day 6, not bad. Not bad. Could be worse. Could be worse. Theft. Report. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Fantastic. Love it. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Here we are. One more. Assault with a deadly weapon. At a parking lot exit, a security guard stopped a suspicious-looking van and asked to check the driver's membership card. The female driver reached casually into the glove compartment, then pulled out a gun and opened fire. Holy crap. I can't send SWAT on this, so we'll just send everybody. All the highest people. Send them all. Send them all. So last call of the day. Might as well send them all. And... yeah, all right, Mrs. Kochi and Mr. Yancey are back now. SWAT's still here. They didn't get to do anything. A police cruiser has caught up with the perpetrator's van. Try to run the van off the road, shoot out the criminal's tires, use the bullhorn to order the van to stop. This seems like the least dangerous. The van takes a sharp turn and crashes through the window of a shop. A woman exits the vehicle, grabs the shop attendant, and puts a gun to his head. Let go of that man right now. Shoot the criminal in the head. Let's just shoot the criminal in the head. Now that might injure a civilian. I would rather, as terrible as this is to say, I feel like we'd rather lose the officers than the civilian. Let go of that man right now. Offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Oh, that was the right choice. Good. Perfect. Fantastic job. Everybody across the board, A+++++. Plus, plus, plus. For not getting anybody shot and hurt. Just casual. Nailed it. Love it. And the day... Why are we still going? What? Whoa, wait, what? Investigation failed. All detectives are dead or fired. But I knew DeBrito was looking a little bit rough, and he did not last. Ooh. That's it? That's all I had. Jack, you swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep promises, we can't keep ours. I'm not trying to not keep my promises. You guys are asking for unreasonable stuff, and the guy was old and died. And the other people were on a different case. Not my fault. Homicide from Detective Mole. You got 2 new frames. What is this one going on over here? Oh, maybe this. Maybe that. Maybe this. Maybe that. Maybe this. I don't know. We'll do that later. Why is the day labor mark? Oh, I can get a new detective. All right. Well, this guy looks old. I'm gonna go. This guy looks a little bit younger. Not that I'm like, you know, what are we? Shift B? Yeah, we're Shift B. Alrighty. Look, we're getting things back together. Why is day 6 still going though? Why? It's 2 a.m. in the day. 2 a.m. Is it gonna stop? Is 3 o'clock the end? Oh, okay. So 3 a.m.? The days are getting longer? I don't know what's going on. I don't know why the days are getting longer, but this is going to be a great place to stop it, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.